Compiling Firefox on Gentoo takes up to 60 minutes. On Arch, installing Firefox takes seconds. Same software, same result. And benchmarks between Gentoo-optimized binaries and Arch precompiled packages show a statistical dead heat. The hours you spend compiling do not make your system faster. NixOS sidesteps the debate entirely by defining your whole system in one configuration file and rolling back any change instantly from the boot menu. 3 distributions for advanced users. None of them pretend the learning curve is optional. Here is what matters. Gentoo gives you surgical control over every compiled binary using use flags no other distribution offers. Arch gives you the best documentation in Linux with a package manager that installs in seconds. NixOS makes your entire system reproducible from a single file and rollbackable with a reboot. The project pages show you power. They do not show you how differently each one makes you earn it. Gentoo has been source-based since 2000, and its Portage package manager remains the most intelligent dependency calculator in Linux. Every package compiles from source on your machine using use flags, which are keywords controlling exactly which features get built into each piece of software. You can compile a server build with no graphical interface, no audio support, and no unnecessary dependencies by adding negative flags that strip those features at compile time before a single line compiles. You can compile a desktop with full multimedia, GTK, and Qt support by adding them back. No other distribution offers this granular control over what actually runs on your system. The emerge command walks systems abandoned for 5 years through complete upgrade paths without ever reinstalling, providing precise directions for resolving any conflicts along the way. Multiple package versions coexist through the slot system, which is critical for development environments needing different library versions simultaneously. The dispatch conf tool prevents emerge from overwriting your custom configuration files during updates. The GLSA check tool patches only security-affected packages without forcing full system updates. Init system choice includes OpenRC, systemd, and others. And since 2023, official binary packages let you skip compilation for heavy software, like web browsers, while compiling everything else with custom flags. But installing a full desktop takes 24 to 48 hours of compilation on first setup. Firefox alone takes up to 60 minutes. LibreOffice takes even longer. First-time installation realistically takes 1 to 2 full days, including the learning curve of configuring Portage, compiling the kernel from source, and building your desktop environment package by package. Error messages from emerge seem cryptic at first, though experienced users consistently say they are actually helpful once you learn to read them. And the performance gains from CPU-specific optimization flags are negligible in real-world practice, meaning compilation buys you control and customization rather than speed. Gentoo gives you surgical customization over every package and a rolling release that never needs reinstalling. But that control costs hours of compilation that both alternatives eliminate entirely. So what about the distribution that chose speed over source code? Arch Linux follows the KISS principle. Keep it simple. Pacman is written in C and installs pre-compiled packages in seconds rather than the hours Gentoo demands. The Arch Wiki is the most comprehensive Linux documentation anywhere on the internet, so universally useful that Gentoo, Debian, Fedora, and completely unrelated distributions routinely consult it for troubleshooting. The Arch user repository provides over 80,000 community-maintained packages. Rolling release delivers bleeding-edge software immediately without waiting for scheduled release cycles. An experienced user has a fully working system in 30 to 60 minutes compared to Gentoo's multi-day process. But Arch does not allow partial updates, so installing one new library dependency can force a complete system upgrade to avoid version conflicts. It is permanently locked to systemd with no official alternative in its system. Users report that after years of running Arch, surprise major version changes arrive mid-update and break working configurations for critical packages like Pulse Audio and Bluetooth stacks, and you cannot control compile time features on pre-compiled packages the way Gentoo's use flags allow. Arch gives you the fastest path to a fully customized Linux system with the best documentation available, but systemd lock-in, forced full upgrades, and no compile time control are permanent limitations. So what about the distribution that threw out both approaches entirely? NixOS was first released in 2003 and takes a completely different approach to system management than either Gentoo or Arch. Your entire operating system is defined in a single configuration file written in the Nix expression language. Every package, every service, every setting exists as a declaration in that file, rather than as something you install or configure manually. Change the file and rebuild, and NixOS applies the difference atomically, meaning the upgrade either succeeds completely or does not happen at all. If something breaks, reboot and select any previous configuration from the boot menu to roll back instantly. No reinstalling, no manual fixes, no downtime beyond a single reboot. Packages install to a hash-based store where multiple versions coexist without conflicts, which means dependency hell fundamentally does not exist on NixOS the way it can on Gentoo or Arch. Copy your configuration file to a Tijini. New machine, run a single rebuild command and you get a byte-for-byte identical system. Development environments defined as Nix expressions guarantee every team member runs exactly the same toolchain, regardless of their host machine. The Nix package manager also runs on other Linux distributions and macOS as a standalone tool, meaning you can benefit from isolated environments without switching your entire operating system. But NixOS requires learning a functional programming language that has no equivalent anywhere else in Linux. Skills from Gentoo, Arch, or any traditional distribution do not transfer to NixOS. Simple tasks that take one command on Arch require understanding Nix expressions. The documentation is challenging and inconsistent, with users reporting it takes weeks to become productive with even basic system management. The non-standard file system layout, with everything stored under a hashed path in the Nix store, means some software needs patching to run correctly, and NixOS uses systemd, offering no init choice like Gentoo provides with OpenRC. Right, so here's where I land. Gentoo is the control pick. USA flags give you compile time customization no other distribution matches, letting you surgically add or remove features from every package. Portage walks ancient systems through upgrades without reinstalling. Multiple package versions coexist. Security-only updates avoid full system rebuilds. Init choice between OpenRC and systemd, but compilation measured in hours, multi-day initial setup, and negligible performance gains means serious time investment for control rather than speed. Best for users who value surgical dependency management and long-term stability above everything else. Arch is the speed pick. Pacman installs in seconds what Gentoo compiles in hours. The Arch wiki is the gold standard of Linux documentation. 80,000 AUR. Packages cover nearly anything. Bleeding edge rolling release. Installation takes hours, not days. But systemed lock-in, forced full upgrades, and occasional breakage after years of rolling updates are permanent trade-offs. Best for users who want the fastest path to a customized system with the best documentation available. NixOS is the reproducibility pick. One configuration file defines your entire system and can rebuild it identically on any machine. Atomic upgrades and instant rollbacks from the boot menu mean broken updates are a solved problem. Zero dependency, conflicts by design. The Nix package manager works standalone on other distributions and macOS for isolated development environments. But a unique programming language with no transferable skills, weeks to become productive, non-standard file system layout, and a paradigm shift that breaks compatibility with traditional Linux workflows. Best for DevOps. Engineers, developers managing multiple machines, and anyone who values reproducibility and rollback safety above all else. One compiles for control, one installs for speed, one declares for reproducibility. Every choice is a trade-off. At least now you know what you're trading.